Said more like Billie Jean in the movie scene. Said about it, said be I am the one on a dance, on the floor, and around. Christo, hello. All right, let me pull this up. What screen am I sharing right now? Ooh, wrong screen. Why is that there? I'm sharing my screen. Onto the face. Then I need to go back here, pull out the chat. All right, move the chat over to the side. Charles, Nifemi, hello. Fivaga, Christo, Tracy. There's a lot of new names in here. This is lovely. I'm glad to see people are rolling in that are brand new. There's a lot to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very, very keen. All right, last two streams were right before NLF V2, so I wasn't able to speak about it. And then, oh, mic's loud now. You guys are complaining that the mic's too loud and the voice isn't clear. I'm going to leave this. All right, I always do this. I always adjust it straight away. All right, something's wrong with the voice. I was playing around with it before. How is it now? I just tweaked it slightly. Some echo. Where do we go? Where do we go? I just moved it a little. All right, we always do this every week. Just tweak the volume. I think we're good. Love. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Every week, ladies and gentlemen, I rock up onto these streams, and most times recently, I haven't unfortunately been able to bring you guys any new updates. But as you all know, last week, even though I couldn't give you any updates or anything, I tried my very best to keep everything a big secret. NLF V2 is now here. So for all of you that missed maybe the Instagram story I posted, or I may have put it on Twitter, I don't exactly know. All in all, I posted a story saying with the V2, we initially were going to launch everything straight away. Everything was coming out at once. Now, because we chose to not go down that path, that was purely out of, I don't want to swear too much, but I didn't want to confuse you is the word I'm looking for. So I thought we'll do it in batches. So if you think this is everything that's happened with the V2, we just changed the logo and changed the website, you are farly mistaken, my friend. I actually know someone that commented on our X saying that's all we were doing. That guy's a silly bastard. All right. All in all, there is a lot more coming. So I'm going to pull out the chat now. But I usually read the chat first every week. Everyone piles in, everyone's talking, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to do that today. All right. What I will ask from you guys is I have 50K in accounts. Last week we gave away 40. This week we're giving away 50, and that is to apologize to all of you. All right, I have to talk about migration. All right, I have to talk about the website issue. All right, because we keep it real over here. I don't care what people want to put on reviews or what people want to comment on our Instagram and shit. I don't care. I care about being honest, and that means I'm going to also comment on all the negative stuff happening here at NLF as well. So first thing I'll get into is obviously the thing everyone wants to know, which is what is going on with the migration. Now, a big thing when I run NLF is the team behind it. I like good people. So, to side note that, I'll talk about hiring later because we're hiring a bunch of new people, and I hire everyone that doesn't need to be an exact professional unless you need to be perfect at your job. I always hire from the Discord community. All right, because I want people that support NLF to be a part of NLF. So if you're going to work for us, I always want to try to hire from the community because I know who I'm going to work with believes in what we're doing. So to go back to the migration update, the reason we swapped from our last broker to this broker is because I didn't like the person we were working with. All right, I was paying a fair bit of cash every single month to have MT5 through them. And I honestly didn't like the vibes. It sounds like a bit of a bad reason, but I didn't like the vibes. I felt like if something went wrong, if the broker got cancelled or shut down, she would just come to me and say, well, this is something you've got to figure out. This isn't on us. And I don't like that. I want someone that's going to be supportive and cares for NLF as well. And that is what the new MT5 broker is about. They came to me, they said they see what we're doing and they want to support us. They reckon they can get us a better deal and a safer deal. Now, the only unfortunate things with these guys is that they took their time. They only have to set it up once. We never have to go through this again. They just had to set it up once. Now, this setup process, I will be very honest, I'm very ashamed of it. It took over a week for them to set everything up and then migrate everything. So I'm well aware that you guys have had an MT5 account and had multiple days where you could not trade. All right, I announced this in the Discord. I cannot pull it up. I cannot pull it up because I don't have it on the screen. But I announced in the Discord 2 things. One, and I emailed as well everyone with an MT5 account. So you got 2 things. You got it from Discord and you have it in email. Everyone that has an MT5 account will be getting a stackable coupon of 10%. So we currently have BOGO 50 right now, which means you get 50% off everything. You can now add that coupon, which will mean you will get 60% off anything you buy next. All right, but on top of that, everyone that had an MT5 account before November 1st gets a free reset. So you breach your account, you come to us, you show us the day you bought it, and you will be able to get a free reset to trade again. All right, that is not because I want to give away shit for free. That is not because of anything like that. It is purely because we have not met the expectations and the standards that we hold true to ourselves at this firm. All right, I work very hard, and when things like this happen, I'm not impressed. So that is my promise to you guys. That is what I've said that we are going to do. So anyone before November 1st with an MT5 account, if you breach, you will get a new one. Now, to continue on from this, anyone that also hasn't got their MT5 details just yet, please know that me and the team will be working on that straight after the stream. Now, the second issue, like I said, I know I haven't responded to anyone in the chat just yet, but I want to get through this. So bear with me, my friends. The second issue we faced was the website was down. All right, I will go through the website with you in a little bit on stream. There's a lot of stuff that I will just touch on that maybe a couple of you guys missed. But all in all, the website was down for about a day or 2 days. Not only did NLF lose a lot of money because of this, but it also was very scary, and I can understand how a lot of you may have been very nervous seeing that the website was down, seeing that MT5 wasn't working. It was very much what should have been a really exciting time for NLF. V2, things looked different, so on and so forth. All went sideways. It all went to shit. The website went down. The MT5 was not working for a few days, but now the website is back up as well. So the 2 main issues that we've been having recently with MT5 and the new website are now both sorted. Like I said, I wanted to start with the shit stuff and the bad and the negative stuff first and just address it, get it out of the way, and I'm very glad that I was able to come to you guys with those updates and tell you that they're now resolved. So I'm going to quickly jump into the chat. I want to read what everyone's been saying. I'm sure there's going to be a few little negative ones in here too, and that's absolutely fine. But let's get into it. Now, 50K in accounts. Let's go. Safe lot size. What is this 50K in account stuff? I see 2 people saying it. Batman, you know me. How are you, sir? That's so sweet of you guys. How's it going? Remember, Felekoi. Okay, that's not. I don't speak the language, brother. This is some big integrity from NLF. I love to say thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Will there be any downtime in the period when we can't access our accounts? You can access them now. I'm without a doubt. I'm sure you can access your accounts now. I did post in the Discord as well. You need to reset your password off the dashboard. All right, what else have we got? Who's Sammy, and why does he keep getting his shit deleted? Oh, well, Sammy, you're going to have to keep trying, my friend. Okay, by the way, you understand what I write? Maxi, I do, if that's how you write. Yes, that's English. What's the main reason for migrating to the new MT5 server? I didn't like who we were working with. I made that very clear at the beginning. If you missed it, I have a very big thing with I like to make sure I'm working with good people. How to get free accounts, never ask me that again. Because there's a YouTube video on it, that's why. If you want to know how to get free accounts, go on there. How to calculate the leaderboard. I don't believe we have a leaderboard right now. Your voice is too low. Audio is lower. Audio hasn't changed. Please turn your volume up first, and then you're there. How's your wife to be? She's very well. Hello, sir. Can you tell me what is criteria to join your team? Got you. Just time zones. Time zones and experience. If you're in the time zone for moderator, assuming you're asking for mod, just be in the right time zone. And then also just make sure you have a little bit of experience. You look upset, Spencer. I'm not upset. I am just embarrassed. Like I said, I work very hard. I hold myself to very big standards. And then when things aren't done, I get embarrassed or I get ashamed. So I'm not upset. I'm just ashamed, but things have been fixed now, so everything's fine. Anyway, enough with the sadness, enough with the soppiness. All right, NLF is a very fun place to be 99% of the time, and we're going to keep it that way. So what I'll do first is I'll go through one thing at a time. And then from there, I opened the same tab twice. Yeah, we'll do that. Open one thing at a time. So the first thing I'm going to touch on, what's the time? It's 10:41. Yeah, I'll go through a few things before we rip the first giveaway. The first thing I want to touch on is the dashboard updates. All right, this was semi-revealed before NLF v2, but that was because communication wasn't perfect. But all in all, I will remove my background as well. Boom, and it's this one. There we go. So this is the light version. It's been slightly tweaked since we launched the first version of the new colors of the dashboard. But this is what you get with the light. You've got the green, all right, you've got the green symbols there. Everything's just a little bit more tailored to you. But obviously the more important one is the dark mode. This has all been rebranded. There's the new logo up here as well. Let me know what you think about this, by the way. Let me know if you like the new logo. I think it is definitely a step up. I will always hold the old logo near and dear to my heart, but this is a much better looking logo in my opinion as well. As you can see, the logo is still here, the old one, but that'll change soon. Now, the one I am probably more excited about is the new trading dashboard. Not only is the coloring a little bit different, yes, okay, it's all just basic, blah, blah, blah. I don't think there is any trades here, there's not. But more importantly, A, we've got the FAQ in now, which means it just makes it much easier for you guys. B, we've got a fully updated checkout system where you can see absolutely everything that we offer. And then C, you've obviously just got the much cleaner looking dashboard. I love the colors, obviously, because it's branded to NLF, but everything here is just much cleaner. So that was the first one. Now I'm going to quickly read back through chat and see what you think. Do you guys like it? Do you hate it? Do you think we should change it? Let me know. One thing is I do have to fix the green screen. There we go. I think that's all I had to do. All right, let's read through chat. What do we got? Audio is perfect. You look upset. No, I'm good now. It goes up and down. Increase the volume a bit, Batman. What are the qualifications for joining the NLF team? I will speak more about this in a little bit. But like I said, experience, quality, and time zone. Time zone's only for the moderator one, though. What's your daily trading routine like? I do not trade anymore, Vishal, unfortunately. That is all Bard. You want to talk trading? Please speak with Bard. I am all about the firm. When will the results for mod be out? In the next 24 to 48 hours, I think. I do want to hire Batman as a mod, though. That's one thing I've been speaking with him about, so I think he will take first mod position. But, so I'm honestly probably a little too honest with you guys and too truthful, but this is my plan. I think it's genius. Because again, the people I hire and the people that work for NLF will also affect you guys. When it comes to a graphic designer, if I hire a bad graphic designer, you guys are going to see bad graphics from us. If I hire a bad mod, you're going to have experience with a bad moderator. So I make sure to hire good people. What I'm saying is my plan. I'm going to hire 3 people, put them on a 2-week trial, and then I'm going to have the team collectively decide who are the best 2 out of the 3. Because I want to make sure the quality of the people we're hiring that represents NLF are good people. So that's the plan. Now, what have we got? I have cleared 2 phases of NLF, brother. Amazing work, or sister. I don't know if you're a boy or a girl, but regardless, amazing work. Dashboard looks good. Looks good. You're trolling so hard. Awesome. Good, divine. This is my way. I do like the current look of the website. We will get into the website. I will break down a couple things that are new to the website. Bitcoin now in a downtrend. Interesting. You should also add the calendar. We have the calendar. I haven't taken any trades, so it's a really bad representation of the calendar. But at the very bottom of the dashboard homepage, you have the calendar setting here. So you've got all of your main stats here. These are obviously the 3 or 4 things you want to be keeping an eye on at all times. You then have your sort of graph, your equity curve. You've got your profit, your summary, and if you scroll to the very bottom, you have your calendar right down here. So you do got it. And they've got me socials in the corner. Look at that. It's bloody. Hold on. Look at this. That's bloody unreal. I asked them to put the socials in. They put them in. Good guys over at Proprio Tech, that's for sure. UI is great. Love it. What's your usual risk to reward setup when you enter a trade? I used to trade between a 3 to a 4. So when I last was trading consistently, it was 3 to a 4. Shout out the pink V. Correct. I have meetings at 3 in the morning, so we're getting our caffeine in now. Spencer, Wagwan, I missed you, brother. Great week ahead, bro. Kato, Wagwan, my bro. Great, big things happening. Agreed. I will touch on this now and I'll repeat it once later in the stream because, of course, this stream will be a lot more me talking. We'll do the giveaways. I'll read the chat, but there will be a lot more of me speaking because I finally can come to you guys with some updates. But I will just let you in on this. We have one more update coming this week to do with payment processes. So the way we take crypto is about to change. The way we take card and credit card, debit cards are about to change. And Core Pay will be coming as well. So that's the last thing to come this week. We had the website, the dashboard, and the match trader changed, and obviously the logo. The last thing to happen this week will be the payment processes and how people can buy accounts from us. Next week, we will be launching a brand new instant funding account. And then the week after that, if all goes well, we will be launching some new sized accounts. So that's what's to come. That's the start. All right, like I said though, NLF V2 is going to be a month-long journey. There's going to be a lot of additions that occur over the month. Now, let me see the last little things in chat. What do we got? What do we got? Bro, hand me over that energy drink. Batman for mod. Respect. Hello, I'm back. Sorry, the network was bad. Good. Your voice is low. Do you give training to do live mods? We have our mods now train the mods. We have a very, like I said, the team we have is very good. Everyone does really, really well. That was foul. Apologies. Today I get breach daily drawdown again. Come on, brother. You shouldn't be. No one should ever breach daily drawdown. If you're getting that close to breaching, unless you miscalculated, get offline. If you're close to breaching daily drawdown, close the laptop, close the phone, put your phone away, get offline. You're done for the day. Can we test the new MT5 server on a demo account before the full migration? Not right now. I do want to see if there's a way we can maybe get a community MT5 account going. Because MT5, I think I've talked about this before. It costs money every time we create you an account. So every time we make you an account or you put the wrong email in, so we have to breach that one and make you a new one, whatever it is, it costs us money. So ultimately, as I've said to you guys, NLF is about being as smart as possible. We see firms come and go in this industry all the time. We see people lose their money or lose their live accounts, whatever. So it's about being as smart as we can with our money as well. So I will see if we can maybe make a community MT5 where everyone that wants to look at maybe using that as a platform, they can access it and just test it out, stuff like that. What have we got? Can we? I read that. Your voice is down, bro. Man, I'm trying my best here, brother. Hold on. My mic's as loud as it possibly can go, man. I'll do what I best. I'll buy a new mic if that's what we're gonna have to do. Now you're going to sleep. Well, sleep well, my friend, because you're about to miss out on a giveaway. Sir, can you explain why NLF doesn't trade news? Some prop firms trade it, other prop firms don't. Very good question. I'll answer. All right, I'm gonna answer this, and then I'll put the form in for the wheel spin. How about that? We're gonna switch cans as well. Hold on. You're gonna love just having multiple drinks. Anyway. with news, the obvious risk for the firm is if you trade news, it can come across as gambling, I guess. That's the whole thing. I mean, to some firms, they may look at it. I don't know what the nuance is behind trading news for these firms that do allow it. What I mean is I don't know what their specific rules are. Is it like you can trade news, but you have to provide your reasoning or logic behind trading it? Is it you can just trade news willy-nilly, doesn't matter what your reasoning is, that kind of thing? Because again, our rules, as well as the accounts we offer, I will talk about it because I'm sure a few of you are wondering why 2.5k instants are gone, 5k accounts are gone for 1 and 2 steps, all of our 3 steps are gone. We've had a very big change. My whole goal here is to make you guys have a way of changing your life. All right, as NLF has already changed mine, that is my goal here for you guys. So what I'm saying is, that's why we remove those small accounts, is so people actually bought accounts that would make a significant change. A $200 payout once or twice a month isn't going to allow you to live your life through your trading. Having 2 or 3 100k or 50k accounts and making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month will allow you to live your life and trade full time or whatever. All right, so that's why we removed a lot of the small accounts. And that goes the same way with our rules, is we don't allow gamblers and we don't allow other people trading your accounts for you. That's why we never allowed signals or copywriting other people's trades and stuff. You are never going to become a successful trader for the rest of your life with your own capital or whatever if you use other people's trades, you gamble, you don't know your psychology, you don't have a legitimate setup or strategy, those things. So some of our rules are about making the habits of our traders actually follow them and become good traders. That's the goal. So you can trade news for the last guy, Charles Gaming. You can trade news. You just cannot trade red folder events. You cannot open a trade 2 minutes before or close a trade 2 minutes after. Now, cut that there. As promised, let me pull up the Google form and I will send that into you guys now. So first form going in, ladies and gentlemen, we know how we do this every week. I will give you a minute or two. If you do not fill the form in time and submit it, do not ask me why your name isn't there. And let's go. Oop. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Anyway, love. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. For why? Oh, Yash, you're new. Form. The form is how you enter into our giveaways, brother. We're about to give away 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 7 accounts to give away, 4 5Ks, 3 10Ks. So we'll do 2 5Ks to start. Yeah. We'll do 2 5Ks to start. I was gonna do a 10K first. Nice. 45 peeps in here. This is good. All right. Only 25 responses. I will wait a little bit longer. I do this every time. Okay, 28. Boom. Oh, love. I can do it like that. That's mad. All right, I'm gonna kick back and drink one of my liquids while we wait. Now it's gonna be cordial. I'll give it 15 more seconds, and then whoever's dragged it and hasn't entered, it sounds more like a you problem than a we problem. I look pale. It's not a vibe. Oh, I feel like that's been 15 seconds. Come on. I know I'm drinking a lot of things. Yeah, I know. I got like 4 things on the go. Let's just say my body is not too happy with me at the moment. All right, 38 entrants, good enough. I feel like if you dragged it by now, there was 39. I'll let the last two. Oh, there's 40. All right, I'll let the last two latecomers come in. Steve, get out of our Discord. Get out of our entrance list, brother. No, I'll add him in. Just for the love of the game, shall we? All right, 41 entrants. The wheel is on the screen. Yeah, you know what we'll do as well? Get this promo out of here. Why am I always trying to sell? All right, let me also get my screen a little bit bigger, shall we? Because I feel like that is fair. I like to be able to point at. I like to be able to point at like the names and stuff. Hold on. Look at that. Come on. All right. Grab a charger, my. Bombo clan. Now let's go. All right. We're gonna do three 5K accounts. I think that's nice. 3 5Ks. Let's go. Who's getting the first 5K? Me bombo. Who's getting the first 5K? This is Discord names for anyone concerning themselves. This is not first names. It's Discord. Can we appreciate that a Dennis again? Dennis again is right down here. James Hamzi, respect, brother. I'm glad that you're now trading with NLF. Just like that. You now have a 5K account with NLF. Boom. Enough said. Happy days. All right. Second wheel spin. We're doing 3. Who's getting the second one? Can't hear anything? Why? Guys, you guys are just saying you can't hear anything to freak me out. Second wheel spin. Bombo clot! Who's getting the second 5K? Who's getting the second 5? Scarecrow? Oh. I do feel like Scarecrow had one last one. James Hamzi. Yeah, James, you did win one, bro. You won one. Scarecrow won one. GG's. Scarecrow with the second 5K. Big love. Third 5K. And I will make this clear before I continue. For any one of you saying my name isn't there, we post 2 to 3 forms every stream. We do 2 to 3 wheel spins every stream, depending on how long I'm talking. If you are new to the stream, there are 2 things. You have, give or take, about 60 seconds to a minute and a half to fill the form in. That's number 1. So fill it in and get it in. If you come late or you rock up or you're not paying attention and I send the form in and your name's not there and then you're seeing we're doing the spin, that's on you, brother. Or sister. Secondly, if you put your name down twice and the stream catches you, you don't win the account either. So don't be slow and don't be sneaky. Let's go. Third and final 5K. Come on, back to what we want. What the hell indeed? Bombo. I have won a week before. Oh, Scarecrow won last week. Alright, Scarecrow, you're off cooldown, but no account for you, my friend. I appreciate the honesty. Professor Batman? No way. Ooh! No Batman. Siraj sneaks it. I love that. That's cheeky, Scarecrow. That's cheeky. Final 5K. We're removing Scarecrow because you don't get the 5K. Scarecrow, you're off cooldown now. Now that you won this account, just message one of the mods. I'll note it down as well. But yeah, no cooldown for you moving forward. And Amish. Amish? Are you Amish or Amish? Amish. Sorry. Oh god, I love these streams. I do it every week and it's one of the funnest things in my life right now. So, Amish, Siraj, and James Hamzi with the 3 5K accounts to start. Ladies and gentlemen, do not stress if you missed. It is okay because we still have 1 more 5K and 3 10. I know this is 4, but that's 1 5K and 3 10Ks to still give away later in the stream. So don't stress, all right? Don't stress. Still plenty of opportunity. NLF is the land of opportunity. I don't know if that's America, but still. The needle was at Krista. Ah, come on, Krista. All right. For the love of the game, we always have to spin again. Now, what I want to do next is I want to run through the website with you. I want your honest opinion. Let me explain myself for a sec. Everyone I find in the NLF community is very emotional and very reactive. Now, for a set of traders, for a community of traders, you are meant to be the most nonchalant, emotionless people there are. You're meant to just see something and go, okay, logically, what do I do from here? Doesn't seem to be the case, and that's okay. But I purposely did not look at the community on Saturday or Sunday, so November 1st, November 2nd. I didn't want to look at it. I told the support team, do not tell me what people's feedback is. I wanted to sit there for a few days, let people get used to it, then I'll hear the feedback. So now we can go through the website together, ladies and gentlemen. And from there, you're an emo trader. That's funny. From there, we can talk about it. I want honest feedback. I want you to rip through it. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you like the logo? Do you hate the logo? Let me know what you think. I'm just going to scroll down, show everyone that maybe hasn't seen it. Also, I'm not this important, all right? I can make myself a little bit smaller. But let's get through it. I like. This didn't change from the previous website, but 3 steps is gone. Special account is gone. No more 5K. No more 2.5K. A lot's changed. Like I said, a lot was going to change over here at NLF. Now, I'm gonna screen this for a second because there is a second half to this website. I just want to make sure I don't dox myself nor my family. No, we seem good. Yeah, we're good. All right, I can show you this. This is also the new checkout page, which is cleaner, brings you all the way back to everything up here when it relates to the new website. But like I said, I just want to point this out for a moment. This is about to change. This is about to change, and Core Repay will be added. So a new way we take crypto, a new way we take debit cards and credit cards will make it much safer for the firm. Do not want a reason to tell you guys we have to close down because we did not do something correctly with our payments. And then also the Core Repay for all my Nigerian brothers and sisters out there. Now, as we keep going, all very basic stuff, just info about NLF if you're new, blah, blah, blah. Get involved, like I said. Nothing overly sort of jumpy that needs to be said here, in my opinion. The only thing I want to point out, the only thing that I pulled up personally that I wanted to speak to you guys about wasn't the FAQ. It's on another tab of mine and I will show you in just a sec. But I wanted to show the FAQ as well because we have made some tremendous improvements to the FAQ. Not only categorizing everything, but also the search bar as well. So the overall responsiveness of the website and everything like that is very top tier. I will say this as well. I keep seeming to find little things to talk about, but I will say this as well. We have added to our language list. So for my Nigerians, you can now read the whole site in Nigerian. For my Italians, you've got the same option as well. And obviously for my English, my Indian, my Spanish, German, French, Czech, Vietnamese, and Portuguese is all there too. Now, if you scroll down, you have the same, a little bit more variety here as well when it comes to seeing. Unfortunately, we still have not done this, but you can see the base price here in your local currency if one of these are for you. So a few things there to go through. Now, the only one I will talk about, and I will keep it very short because I know it does not apply for all of you, is the affiliate program. We have made this much more enticing. All right, I've spoken about it over the last couple of weeks. But now, as long as you have an Instagram, Twitter, Telegram, WhatsApp, you have to obviously have a community or an audience of something. Otherwise, you can't be an affiliate. But to support our affiliates, who obviously support NLF, we have to give something back. So along with the 10% commission that was the only thing our initial affiliates always got, you will also now start with your own personal 10K account. All right? It will not be live. You will be a 2-step most likely, but you will just get reset until you pass anyway. So that's the ultimate point, is you will have a never-ending 10K account with NLF as long as you're an affiliate of ours. That was the big thing. And then obviously tier 2 is 25, tier 3 is 50, tier 4 is 100. Last one. Actually, there is one more thing I want to talk about, and it is with the accounts. I just want genuine feedback from this. We were one of the only firms, it's not really an impressive differentiator, but we're the only firm that used to offer 20K accounts, or one of the few. Everyone else usually offers 25. Are we happy that we moved it over to 25? Do we wish we kept 20? Let me know. Let me know. Now I'm going to read through the chat. I'm going to read through the chat for a sec. Then I'm going to give you a little bit of a secret insider, because I know for everyone to be watching our stream, you can only access it either if you've clicked on the social media and gone to our YouTube at the time, or you've jumped on through the Discord. So this is primarily for everyone in the Discord. Before I read through the chat and send out the next form for the next 5K and 10K account giveaway, I want to know, I just lost it. Ah, here it is. Special accounts are removed. Steve asked me today, anyone that doesn't know Steve, he's one of the moderators here at NLF, said to me, he goes, hey, I have a few people asking about special accounts. It's another way we can make a little bit more money back for the firm. Should I give them the link? And I said, no, absolutely not. Because I reminded you guys for almost 2 weeks that we were removing all special accounts. Now, one thing we will be doing is exclusive Discord flash sales. Not this week, most likely. Maybe if I'm feeling good on Bard's stream on Thursday. But otherwise, from next week moving forward, randomly, NLF will still be launching their special accounts. I'm talking 20 for 20s. I'm talking maybe a few 10 for 10s. 50 for 50, 100 for 100. Those accounts will be exclusively live in the Discord. Won't be posted on any of our social media, won't be posted on the website. You will only be able to access the payment link along with all the statistics in the Discord. So not only do you need to stay active, but you need to be aware that that is the only way, if you are ever looking to buy a 20 for 20 or anything like that, will be in the Discord. Now, enough jibber jabber. I know why you're all actually here. It's not for my handsome face, unfortunately. Nah, jokes aside. It's to win some accounts, ladies and gentlemen. So let's talk about it. The UI of the website is too good. I love that. Why are so many... Why are you sending it... Why did you delete that, Batman? I guess he was spamming. Copy trading will never make you a real trader. Where was I reading that? Only discipline, patience, and screen time will. I agree and truly agree. Love. Amazing Fern. Loving the V2. Growth looks great. Just curious, how's payout flow lately? Smooth as usual or under updates? Payout flow is good. It remained the same. We actually paid out a guy during MT5 migration, but I couldn't approve the payout on our end. So I paid him even without approving the payout. So no, payout flow is really good. I think NLF will probably do more than 15K in payouts this month. We did 12,000 last month, or just over 12,000. I think 15K is a good goal, but that obviously doesn't rely on us. That comes from you guys. 20K account is great. 25 is okay. For the account info, can we make it tabular so we can compare it to different accounts? I really like that. I really like that. Thank you, Dewey. So we can do something like that. Website. Compare accounts. I like that a lot. I appreciate you giving me some suggestions. Good in grammar. How I can mention you. Yash. Nothing showing. Oh, we got 28 responses. How many people are in stream right now? 49. No. We'll leave it for another minute or so. Pin the form. Oh, sorry, guys. That's my bad. Hold on. Sorry. I apologize. The form's been pinned. The form has been pinned. It's a new form. There we go. It's a new form. I'll leave it for an extra minute or so. Any updates on mod hiring? Kaif, A, fill your name in the form, brother. Get involved in the giveaway. B, no updates just yet. I will be announcing the new mod hires to be put on trials at the end of today or tomorrow. Every day, every chance, thank the Lord. My knee just cracked. Sorry, lads. Spencer, what do you think of going points through activities on website instead of Discord? Make points a little bit more of a public thing? Something like that? Green screen's very cool. You want to see something cooler? Look at this shit. Come on, you gotta do it at least once a stream. Football club! Oh, come on, it's always, we gotta do it in one step of every stream. Alright, let me pull up the form. I think that was plenty of time for everyone. How did I do this last week? Oh. No. You guys would not be comfortable with me showing your emails, so I need to fix something. View? Change. Ladies and gentlemen, please bear with me. I do not want to dox you guys. Oh no. I did it last week. How did I do it? I don't want to dox anyone. Alright. Oh wait. Yeah, that's really awkward. Alright. I should have one last way of doing this. Alright, if I do it this way. Nope. that ain't do nothing. Alright, that's a bit awkward. Okay. Alright, everyone's rolling back into stream now anyway, so that's alright. Ain't this a bitch, you know? What am I showing? I'm showing this. If you guys are confused or you're wondering why we're taking a little bit of time, hold on. Send response as a copy or allow, limit presentation. Here we go. Show progress bar shuffle, confirm message, show link view results. I think it's that one. It ain't that one. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to do this. I think we've had a bit of an issue with. No, we good. I got it. It took me a second, but I got it. All right. Whilst you're waiting, I promise they're all coming. All right, they're coming. Here, can you give me a list of the Discord names I can copy and paste? Hey, Yash, stop crying. Alright? Because it's coming. Here we go. Discord names. Here we go. This is really bad. Now it's like really awkward for like all this, everyone in chat. Full list. Man, you gotta love the issues with technology. Am I right? No. All right, you guys are gonna have to be patient. You're getting accounts. All right, you're getting accounts. No one's got a name just yet. What are we talking about? Emojis. All right, that's all good. Boom. Full list, please. All right, here we go. NLF past the moon. Whoever said that's a genius. Alright, have I missed any chats while I've been figuring out my life? You're drinking too much flavored drink. Pass me some. Agreed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we finally got it. Alright, a little bit of an issue there. All the names are in. That is what I wanted. Alright, let's do this. Apologies for the wait, alright? Why does this look kind of funny? This is why. Boop. Alright, we're here. Your name is your house, bro. Huh? Okay. Anyway. let's do this. So we're, what's the time? It don't matter what the time is. Yeah, we'll live. 2 accounts. We'll do 2 accounts. I know the good thing is now I know we can get the next list up if what happened just then happens again. We can get it up within maybe a 30-second period. So everyone's account is now here. There's over 50 entrants in the stream because there's over 50 people in the stream. So who's walking away the first 5K? And after this 5K, every account that goes out after is a 10K only. So read through the chat. Are you winning a 5K or not? It's the last person to win one. Indy, no, not today. Danny underscore 93263. What a dub. Shout out Danny, everyone. Show Danny some love. Danny is now officially an NLF trader if she ain't already. Indy, unfortunately not you, my friend. Now, I'm interested for mod. Put your name in the resume. All right, we have a Google form for that as well, and I will be doing it. My name is not there. I guarantee you I copied everyone's name off the form. All right, so if your name isn't there, you ain't putting your name on the form, my G. 10K. This is where the fun starts to begin. Every account now is a 10K. So what we just gave away, it's all doubled now. All right. Vishal Kiladi. What a name. Sounds like a king. Or a queen. All in all, well done so far. We've given away 1 10K to Vishal Kiladi. We've given away 4 5Ks to Danny, Amish, Siraj, and James Hamzi. Big shout out. Kiladi means player. Ooh, Vishal's a player. Good on her or good on him. But all in all, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 2 10Ks to give away for the rest of stream. There is not much to say left, if I'm honest. I've shown the dashboard. If there are any late comers and you guys would like to see the dashboard again or anything like that, let me know and I'll pull it up. But ultimately, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things to talk about. I'll just run through them again one by one. I won't get as angry or as upset as I did before. But again, anyone that's new here, I'll get serious for just a moment. Anyone that's new here, and what I mean by new is come in the last 20 minutes or so. I'm looking directly at you when I say I apologize for what you've had to experience if you are an MT5 NLF trader. All right. Not only has our website been down, but our MT5 has also been down for a couple of days now as well. We just launched in the Discord moments before the stream. That migration is now fixed, and all you need to do is go and reset your password in your dashboard, and you will be able to access your account. All right. So we do apologize, and I apologize personally to all of you that had to deal with those issues and deal with that worry more than anything that NLF may not be going in the right way. It is now fixed. The second thing, the website update, just to go along with it. Not only has it been updated and it is looking pristine, but it was down for a few days. So that is also fixed now as well. If you want to check out the dashboard and anything like that, you can. The third thing I had to talk about for this stream was the instant funding accounts. There's not much I can say here, but all I can say is in the next 2 weeks, potentially, again, it's always potentially, we've got to make sure it all suits the firm as well as you guys, a new instant funding pro option, not just an instant funding account size or anything like that, but a pro option will come. So there'll be now 2 ways you can trade with instant funding. I know, Divine Eden, that's exactly why I don't look directly into the camera most of the time. Payment processes update. This will be the final update we have for the NLF V2 for this week. And then everything else will roll out moving forward. Like I just mentioned, the instant funding account options will come out probably next week. But the final one for this week is a Stripe replacement. So the way you pay with debit or credit card will be replaced. Will be much safer for the firm, which should be a bit comfortable for you guys, because if we can't make our money and we can't get our account fees, then you guys obviously will not ever be paid out. So thank God we now have a very good safety net in terms of that. We also have a new crypto payment option that will be much better for everyone as well. And the final one is Cora Pay. I gotta say, it has been a very big mission setting up with those guys, but we are very, very close. So I'm hoping to launch all of those at once. So you don't just get drip fed the new options, but you get everything at once to use, and you can pay however you want. You've now got a few options. I don't want to see any complaints. The last 2 or 3 things, which was number 1, along with the Instant Funding Pro option that should be coming next week, we will also be adding potentially, always use potentially, a few new sizes to the options as well. So if you're not satisfied with a 100K account, 1 step, or 100K 2 step, or you're not satisfied with a 50K instant, let's just say there might be a bigger option coming. So those are the options, all the things sort of on their way with NLF V2. Now, for any of you latecomers that aren't active in the Discord as well, we are hiring. I need a moderator. I need 3 of them actually. I need a graphic designer, and I need a animator. So someone who can do video animation to show off NLF on that next sort of level of content instead of just still images all the time. And the final thing is affiliates. If you want to be an affiliate, if you have a community of some sort, whether it's Instagram, however you may have your sort of following or your community, whatever it may be, you now start with a 10K trading account. So it's the last thing I sort of showed before we got into the stream, which was instantly you will start with a 10K account. You'll be moved to the 25, and you can work your way up to the 100. We may even add a tier 5 for the best affiliates out there that will get a 200K account down the line. But those are all of the ones that need to go in. Now, what's the time? 22. We will do the final 2 10K accounts in a couple minutes, but I want to just read the chat and go from there. Congrats, Danny. Look at that. That's what I love. I don't love negativity. I don't love when people aren't happy for other people. So it's good to see in my streams that everyone is supporting each other. That is good. I'm a fan of Akshay Kumar. Who is Akshay Kumar? I'm not understanding the culture. Congrats to the winners. Congrats to the winners. Vishal, amazing. I'm new. Kishav. I'm going to just leave it at that. I don't want to just single you out. I'm glad to have you here, brother. I'm glad that you're here watching an NLF stream and maybe considering becoming a part of an NLF or being an NLF trader. What else have we got? What's needed to be a moderator? Be a kind person. I cannot stand when I see our mods not being as kind or as considerate to our traders as they should be. So you got to be kind, you got to be very nice and very understanding, because as I said before, our traders can get emotional from time to time, and sometimes they say things they don't mean. You've got to be a professional, and you've got to work hard. You do those things, you'll be a good mod. I'm available for you as a friend and work for you. You know what, my man? I'll take every friend I can get. It's good to hear that, and I'll make sure that I look at your application if you applied. They contact you if you got shortlisted. Kato, you're spot on. We will message you privately if you made the final cuts. James Hamza, yes. Dub. Discord, we have almost hit 6K. Any sweet promos to celebrate 6K? Not promos. I wonder if I have this ready. I was proactive. I saw when we were at about 5.2. I said we're going to hit 6K very, very soon. So I was proactive. Let me see if I have it ready to go. I've got so many files. I don't know how many of you guys have a business or anything like that. Oh, this is really boring. See, you can tell this was an old graphic because it's still got the old NLF logo here. But all in all, we are going, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete this actually. But all in all, we are going to have some sort of big giveaway, fancy giveaway at 6,000 members for sure. We always do. What else have we got? Spencer, I have a question. Summer, glad to have you here, my friend. I know you quite well. Always ask a question. You never have to feel the need to say I have a question. Just ask away. Batman, if they want to ask about moderators, that's fine. But just don't spam. Always be. If you spam, I'm going to not probably look at you as a moderator. Spencer, can you explain the 15% threshold for the 50K for 25% last November? When you say threshold, you would be referring to consistency, which we also have on our instance as well. So consistency rule here. This is what you're referring to. The consistency rule is the highest benchmark of either your equity or your balance for the day. So that's such a lie. So I'm so sorry. Let me restart that. I'm thinking about your daily drawdown and stuff. Consistency rule. Your biggest and most profitable trade cannot be more than 20% of your overall profit. So if you made, and it's not trade, sorry, it's per day. I'm stumbling my words a little bit. Your biggest and most profitable trading day cannot be more than 20% of your entire profits. So if you've got $1,000 in profit and your consistency is 20%, your biggest profitable trading day cannot be more than 200, as 200 is 20% of 1,000. $100, say you've got $100 profit in your account and you got 20% consistency, your biggest profitable trading day cannot be more than $20. 10,000 is 2,000. So for MJ asking me about the 15% threshold, referring to the consistency rule, if your overall profit in your account was $1,000, your biggest profitable trading day cannot be more than $150. That's how it works. I want to become an affiliate. Well, very simple. All you have to do to become an affiliate is scroll just past this and opt in here to become an affiliate. It's as simple as that. You shoot an email off and our affiliate manager will get in touch with you directly. Now, what else do we have? I want to become an affiliate. Where can we apply for application as a mod? I didn't have it up, unfortunately, guys, so I do apologize. I will pull it up, though. One sec. Okay, what do we got? Oh, 5909 in the Discord. You're right. We are very close to hitting 6K. Yeah. For all of you wondering, right here in the Discord yesterday, I announced we're hiring at Next Level Funded. All you have to do, we're looking for moderators, content creators, and a graphic designer. It's actually a video animator, not a content creator, but that's okay. And you just throw it here in the form. In the form, you put down what you're applying for, so on and so forth, and you will be all good. Okay, and we're about to finish off, guys. So I'm gonna send this last Google form in, and then I'll read through the last little bit of chat. Batman, do not worry, my friend. I will make sure. What did Clinton say? I want to apply, Steve. Steve, you make me laugh. Here we go. I will replace the old form as well. I've pinned it. Yep. All right, the new pin is up. Damn, I can see DM. No, you can't. You can just see the. You can just see the open part. Don't be silly, Yash. Anyway, the form is live. Nice. Let me read. Okay. All right. Good. One person's come back and said NLF. Lovely stuff. And there's one thing I didn't talk to you about, ladies and gentlemen. So right before the giveaways, which we obviously all want and love, I will speak to you quickly about the buy one get one free opportunity. So let's do this, shall we? Ba-ba! Don't sleep on this, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we've changed a little bit. Last month, when I see your girlfriend in your DM, you mean on Discord? My missus doesn't message me on Discord. Now, buy one, get one free. It's the last thing I have to say. Last month, it was you get a 10K and a 20K account, I believe. This month, it's now you get the same account you buy. So, if you buy any of the accounts above 25K, if you buy, sorry, I read the chat right as I was explaining this. If you buy any of the accounts above 25K, so 25K, 50K, or 100K, instant or 1 and 2 steps, you will get a second account of the same size. So no 10K and 20K bollocks, all that. The 20K
instant funding extra account. It is simply what you buy, you will get a second one of. All right. Now, I will get up the wheel spin now, and I'll quickly read through chat while we're just going through the end of it. I don't think I did dox anything. No, I was showing announcements. You guys have been silly. Why is consistency always available in the firm? Our consistency is only on our instant funding accounts. But it's just a metric for people to follow, I guess. What if we actually accidentally made more than that? You would not be breached if you're concerned about if you made more. You would simply just have to continue trading until you get that consistency back where it should be. Wow, too much drink today. I know. It's not good, all right? I'm trying to get everything in I can. I don't drink this much, like, sugary shit. It's just today, unfortunately. Cool. Everyone's chatted. Oh. Yes, Summer, I did. Thank you, Summer. All right, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know if Summer's still watching. Before I continue, Summer, I want to say just directly to you, my friend, do not stress. It happens to the best of us sometimes, and you would have had no idea you had a virus on your computer, so do not worry about it. It happens. I'm just glad it's resolved, and I'm glad you can go back to trading happily. So all good. All good, my friend. There is no bad blood or no issues. You did not stress me out. I'm glad we could sort you out and have everything sorted back to where it should be. Yes, Dewey? Yes, you're spot on. 25k account and above. If you use BOGO, you get a second account. Anything below, you simply just get the 50% off. Yash, I don't know what you're talking about with my DMs, Jay. Anyway, enough of this. I'm losing it. 57 replies in the last form. Is there even 57 people watching? I hope so. No. We've got frauds. We've got frauds in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about this. We've got 55 people in here, but there ain't 55 people watching. So, you know what I'll do? Unless I can get someone to prove it's them as well, I won't give the account. And I'll tell you what I mean after. I announced someone last week that won the Discord giveaway, but their name didn't pop up in Discord. So we'll do it that way. Now, oh my gosh, who is this lemon? Who is spamming this hard in the... Who's this guy? Who's this little lemon? Saeed, what are you doing? Why are you in here spamming letters and shit? Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, time that guy out. He is a numpty. No, we don't deal with that at my stream. All right. Anyway, back to what we all want to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you to all of you for coming and spending your hour with me. It has been a pleasure, as it always is. All right, I will be seeing you all next week, I hope. I will be here. I always am. But let's wrap up the stream, shall we? We got 2 10k accounts to give away, and 2 of you are going. Now, Clinton, Steven, I see you. Anyway, let's do this. Who's winning the first 10k? Boy, let's do this. 10k to somebody. Oh. Batman again! Batman, what are we doing? Are we giving the account away to someone else? You just wanted to get involved? Let me know. Batman, do you have an account? Or do you want to give it away? We're about to see. Is Batman for the people? Batman, are you for the people or do you want to keep the account? It's on you, my friend. Do you want to be the villain or the good guy? Give it to somebody else. That's right. Good guy, Batman. He's won me over. He's on cooldown anyway. Thanks, Steve. All right. Get out of here, Batman. Back to it. Like I said initially, 2 10k accounts are going to somebody. Good guy, Batman. Got to say thank you to him. But there we go. Trade with, okay, that guy above. This guy here, that ain't a Discord name. So silly bastard. You aren't getting anything. But it doesn't matter because Shando 3068 runs away with the 10k. That's all that matters. Big ups, Shando. Yeah, okay, cool. I thought you guys were saying Shando's on cooldown or something. I've never seen that name in my life. All right, back to it. Who's winning the second account?
Liam, Basilil. Oh, Toby, almost. But that's okay. Basilil. I think Basilil is actually off cooldown. I know he wanted to count from us a little while ago, but he's back here. Batman is for the people. Big love. Liam, not Liam, Toby, very, very close, my friend. Hopefully your luck is in your favor a little more next week. But there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the stream. That is everything I had to talk to you about. Migration is done. So all of my good MT5 traders, you are now able to trade again. Just please either ask support for help if you do not understand, or just read my announcement in the community very, very closely. The website is live. You should all be able to go and see it yourself. Check it out. There's a few little hidden features in there that maybe you guys do not know about, and maybe I didn't speak about. So that is it. Yash, you cannot DM me. I do not take DMs from anyone, most people. If you see DMs in there, that's because there's just a couple little things we might be planning with certain community members. That's it. But all in all, I feel like I've said my piece. We gave away over 50k in accounts tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Basilil, Shando, and Vishal Kiladi with the 310ks. Danny, Amish, Siraj, and James Hamzi with the 5ks. So another very, very good stream. I appreciate you all. Like I said before, I apologize for the mess around we've had for the past few days. But thank you guys very much, and I will see you next Tuesday, or hopefully Bard will see you on Thursday. Stay safe, stay well, and keep trading, and keep making some money.